Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alright, welcome back. We're going to be playing some more Euro Truck Simulator 2 again today. We are playing on the Grand Utopia 1-to-1 scale fantasy island map, working our way from the ground up. We have 21,757 euros. We have our own truck as well. It needs about 30,000 euros in repair. I hit some shit, did about 10,000 in damage that I've already repaired. But yeah, it seems like a never-ending cycle. I guess that's just trucking. Uh, so for now, I am actually using my current truck to do loads, and for the most part, I'm just kind of clicking near it, finding loads that are somewhere close by. Right now, I'm trying to see what the highest paying load is nearby, which appears to be this one at 11 minutes. It's got a 5-hour wait on it, which is fine because this one right below it is the second highest paying. I can actually knock that one out and then come back for this other one. And I think it would be worth it, depending on what I can find over here. What is over here? I guess I should look at that. Alright, so the pay that way isn't that great. But if I take this one and go north, what's over here? Also not that great. Try to plot out my routes here, but it looks like everything high values in this city center here. So we're gonna grab, this one says 11 minutes and this one says 14. This one has a shorter time, but it really doesn't matter because we shouldn't hit 3 friggin' hours. It's a 14-minute drive. So I think I want to go north because then it's just less trip back. 11 minutes there, 11 minutes back. So let's grab that one. Might even be able to squeeze both of these into one episode. Shit, we got traffic here.
Turn left.
So this is also somewhat a test.
Turn left.
I've been using a program called lossless scaling for a long time now. They just recently updated to being able to support Windows 11 to 24 H2 or whatever version, which I am currently on, as well as 4x frame generation instead of 3x like the older version. And to be honest, I had a bootleg copy. It was one of those things where it sounded way too good to be true, and I don't have a lot of money to be spending on silly stuff like that. Yes, it's only like $7 or some shit, but when you're broke, you're broke. So I bootlegged it to see how it worked, and it works phenomenally. Even in VR, like I'm using it right now, and as you can see, I'm pretty closely sitting at a steady 60 FPS. And that's with the snow add-ons and all the lighting turned on.
Get ready to turn left.
So I mean, and it's not like I'm using super low graphics or anything like that. Like, it actually still looks good. I have all the reflections turned up and all that shit. But yeah, so one of my buddies that actually made a comment to me like, hey, if the product's so good that you're telling other people
You have
to
arrived at your
purchase it,
destination.
why don't you purchase it? And, like, support the creator. And he's right, and it definitely makes it easier as well to get all the updates and stuff. So I purchased it to get the updates and all that and support them. But it works really surprisingly well. It essentially, I think I've had this discussion before, but then again, this could have been on like a game that broke and I never posted the videos or something. But it interpolates basically predicts videos, like pictures in between. It's like when you're looking at 60 frames per second, my computer's actually only probably able to do like 20 to 30 on average comfortably in VR with these settings. And the program, there it is. The program basically fills in gaps to increase the frames per second, smooths everything out. And yes, if you were to watch really closely when I'm turning really fast and stuff like that, letters and numbers and items on the screen will get kind of jarbled because that's the frame generation freaking out. It has artifacts sometimes. But honestly, it's a sacrifice worth making for almost 40 extra FPS in VR. Because in VR, the FPS isn't like a win or lose the game situation. It's a you're gonna throw up or not situation. So you definitely can't be playing at 20 FPS. Not unless you got like an iron friggin' stomach when it comes to motion sickness. But that's one of the leading causes of the motion sickness is 50 frames in VR. I should say motion sickness in VR, not motion sickness. So we need to hurry up and get this load over to...
Get ready to turn right.
Shit. The next destination. I better make sure my trailer's up off the ground. And I think I just rolled down the window. It's so freaking dark, I can't tell. Oh shit. And honestly, since playing last night, I know as I was watching, I was holding like 40 to 50 FPS pretty consistently. Oh, and there's a stall. But it was a lot more skippy. Like it's still doing it every now and then, but this is real nice, real nice. I've not used it with the triples or anything like that yet. Seeing that tower in the dark made me think of Once Human. Like there's an alien gonna come up out of the ground and start attacking me. It says we got 10 minutes till destination. Which is kinda hard to believe when it said like 11 minutes. But
Get ready to turn right.
I guess it could have only been a minute. Like,
Turn right.
time always seems to go insanely slow for me. Somebody got pulled over. How's my FPS around the cop? 35. Yeah, I was gonna say cops always fucking jack up frames. Don't know why. Like it's just a blinking light. It shouldn't be any different than say turn signals. Right now, my frames are actually butchered. Down at 23. It's just mind-blowing though, because this is not what 23 FPS would look like. Like, 23 FPS would
Right.
be unplayable. and like, it would be very visibly
Third exit.
like nasty looking altogether, like recording wise. I guess it could be jumping around in the recording and I just can't see it. Wouldn't be the first time.
Exit now.
But now I've also had some games that, like, the higher frame generation didn't benefit. You actually had to use lower frame generation. I also don't remember if I had turned on the AMD Fidelity Super Resolution shit, because if I did, that would also explain the sudden drop when I got around all the traffic. Ah! Give me 1 second, I'll check. So, yep, I have Fidelity Super Resolution turned on. So if I turn that off, let's see what the frame gen does. Alright, so it already expanded. I got like an itch right in between my knuckles, and it won't stop.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
It's brutal. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like right now I have it turned down scaling wise to, I think it's like 50%. And for some reason, if you set that to 100%, sometimes it'll actually play smoother. I think it's because it's not having to upscale or downscale, it's just even frame for frame. See, I don't even notice a difference, to be honest, to go from 50 to 100 in clarity or smoothness. Like, it stayed the same. Stupid engine. And I know there's some other things, like the topics talking about the lossless scaling, saying that if you lock the frames lower, it actually forces it to do its job more. So like when it was saying 20 FPS, that's why it was playing so smooth, is because it's actually not, it's quadrupling it from there. So visually to me it looks more like it should actually look more like 80 FPS would. In all reality, 80 FPS in VR is not, it's so hard to explain VR. Like the screens are so close to your eyes that screens, you can see 60 FPS versus 144, whatever, like, and it's just sweet. Like, this isn't even that smooth, but in all reality for VR, it's, at least in this game, it's really smooth. Especially considering I'm on like an entry-level computer when it comes to VR. Like, I'm recording on the same rig that I'm playing, so it's doing a lot of work. But actually, I'm recording and streaming to 2 places simultaneously. We got Twitch and Kick. I have YouTube set up, but for some reason it always tells me don't have live enabled. But yet I do. It's just that YouTube, you have to like click live manually and start the stream manually, and it's gross. I don't like streaming through YouTube, so I'd rather just stream through Kick and Twitch and then take the recordings and throw it up on YouTube, and that's what I do. So everybody seeing the videos on YouTube.
Exit right.
Anything that I've streamed is gonna come out way later on YouTube. Like, I'm still doing load for load. So like the actual YouTube series, I think right now is on like load 92 or 3 or some shit, and like this load here is like load 115. So the YouTube series channel, whatever the hell you want to call it, is quite a bit behind. And that's with releasing a video every day. Which, as you can see, is really not that difficult to make a 30-minute video for every day. Considering I can sit down and if I play for 2 hours, I can get 4, sometimes even 5 videos, depending on how short the loads are. So I mean, that's pretty close to an entire week's worth of footage in 2 hours. So it's not too terrible. It is when I spend most of my day in the bathroom. As I start covering the toilet with a green screen, that'd be so fucked up. Just like, that's next level fucked up. What was that noise the mic just picked up? I do think it's funny, like, unless I point it out, most people don't even notice it. But my license plate, oh, it's friggin' way too dark to see it even. Damn. We're gonna have to wait until we get to the next facility. But my license plate is got to poop. So it's always every game that I play that I can change the license plate, my license plate has got to poop.
Exit now.
If it's only a 7-digit plate, then I just do poop. I work with what I got.
Get ready to turn right.
I always wonder if that would work. Cop
Turn
pulls you
right.
over, like, where are you going in such a hurry? Oh, I got a fucking shit.
have arrived at your destination.
Everyone's like, yeah, well, everybody's got a shit. Yeah. Not everybody has 5 buttholes, though. Alright, what the fuck? So are the other cones in the wall that I can't see, and there's like a floating thing, but I don't see a trailer, so hopefully there's no collisions with the non-existent trailer. I am a little worried. I think always steer the bottom of the wheel toward to where you want the trailer to go. Keep in mind where the other end of your truck is going towards. It's not like this fence is going to cause me some headaches. And I just straighten out a little bit. I'm going towards that wall too much. Which is actually okay. It's going to take me a little bit to navigate. Actually, I want to be along that wall, don't I? So as long as I don't got any of those wood crates behind the trailer currently, we're good. It looks like I'm okay. I might run them over towards the end. Like that. I knew I was gonna get a little too close, but I didn't think it was that close. I almost got stuck. So we want the trailer to kick out that way. But we also gotta watch our truck with us. I really need to kick that trailer out. But I think I'm hitting something. And I don't know what. I bet you the physics box around those sticks out further than what we're seeing. Because it's acting like I'm hung up on one, and I'm not like visually hitting any of them. But just because you're not visually hitting doesn't mean the hitbox isn't. So let's right now here more. Oops. Smacked a turn signal. I actually want it off just because it's gonna annoy me. Gotta straighten out some, but I don't want to get hung up on those again. So I should be able to go straight back here. Now it should be clear in the front there. So we want to kick that way. Straighten out this trailer. Oh, look at that. We're getting there. And we are in like Flint. I'm not sure where. Yeah, we're technically in the conage, even though I'm crooked, and I am docked, so I'm gonna accept that. We're gonna put the legs down, get the heck out of here, head to the next load. It looks like that was 18 minutes, so in all reality, that's a decent video in itself. I made almost 1700. See what we got as current company, if there's anything, which there is not. So I'm gonna clip the video here. Anybody in the streams, you can just hang out for a second and I will be right back. Peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.